hi everybody. This is Alan Fine of Insider Travel Report for Virtual Roadshows. This is how to sell luxury accommodations around the world. The luxury accommodations market has exploded over the last few years with more options for luxury clients than ever before. From luxury all-inclusive resorts to villas and luxury homes and lodges and boutique hotels, there's something for all your clients. This panel examines what luxury options are available for you to book now and how to choose the right upscale accommodations to suit your clients. And we have with us, wave please, Willie Fernandez, Chief Marketing Officer, Rental Escapes. We have Anna Leva, Director of Sales for Almar Luxury Collection. And Libby Cook, North American Sales for Antipodal, representing Bailey Lodges and Tierra Hotels in Chile. So, we got to start with the preliminaries, which is that we describe your companies and the kind of luxury accommodations you offer. Let's begin with, how about Anna?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alan. Yes, I am the Director of Sales for coming soon, Almare Luxury Collection. We are the first property of luxury collection that is managed by Marriott to become all-inclusive or to be an all-inclusive offer, adults only. We have 109 all suites, including a presidential suite in Isla Mujeres. Isla Mujeres is about less than 4 miles off the coastline from Cancun. Of course, the international airport in Cancun would be our main arrival. And once you are out of customs, it's only about an hour once you get after you get out of the airport till you get to the property. We do have our own vessel in order to have the exclusive and the luxury transportation when you go on sea in the beautiful Caribbean Ocean. So Almare will be coming soon. Our opening date is August of this year. And we will be more than ready to welcome all of our luxury clientele.
That's great, thank you. And Libby, let's talk about your company and the kinds of accommodations that you are offering.
Thank you, Alan. Yes, today I'm here to share with you the Bailey Lodges and the Tierra Hotels. Bailey Lodges is a growing portfolio of luxury lodges renowned for setting benchmarks in the experiential luxury travel space. These lodges are all set in areas that are either naturally or culturally significant. That's kind of one of our core pillars. And they are, we were founded in 2003 in Australia. There are 5 Bailey Lodges in Australia. We grew into New Zealand with the addition of Hoka Lodge, up to Canada with Clayoquot Wilderness Lodge, and then added the Tierra Hotels in Chile most recently.
Okay. So from 1 to a number, I saved you, Willie, for last because you're gonna, I didn't want anyone to have to follow the list. So Willie, tell us about your company and what you offer.
Sure. So with Rental Escapes, we are one of the leading luxury villa wholesalers globally. But as I often tell all of our travel advisor partners, we are much more than just a villa rental company. We are a company that prides itself in creating very personalized experiences. So we have a portfolio of about 5,000 properties on 4 continents, over 75 countries, over 155 plus destinations that all have been fully vetted and inspected. And we've got a dedicated team of villa specialists, as well as a dedicated team of concierges that together really work with the travel partner to ensure that the guest has the ultimate and oftentimes the most unique villa experience.
Why have luxury villas and homes become, I mean, they've always been there, but they've gotten hotter. What do you think's the reason?
So, Alan, coming out of so the pandemic did the villa industry a massive favor, right? With the cruise lines not sailing, the hotels not open, the resorts not open. What was open was the villas. And as a result, since people are not going to stop traveling, they gravitated towards the villas. And fortunate for the industry, so many folks got the bug, right? They were able to experience a fully staffed villa in the Caribbean, or a fully staffed villa in Mexico, or a staffed villa in Italy. And at the same time, understand they are in their own private space, where they are able to create really bespoke experiences in the villas. You know, here in Orlando, where I live, we have seen such a massive boom and such a massive shift from guests opting to not stay at many of the theme park hotels and moving towards the villas that are, you know, less than 15 minutes away. And you're talking, you know, villas that are 10,000 to 30,000 square feet, villas with home theaters, with arcades, with bowling alleys, with ice skating rinks, with themed bedrooms, right? And when you look at the cost, you know, that's the other important piece is you start to look at the value and you compare that to that of resorts and that of hotels, where a theme park hotel here will start at 400 and go up to 1,200. The average bedroom cost at one of our villas is about $150 to $175 a bedroom, right? So there's tremendous value, and the end consumer has started to see that value, where not only is it lesser expensive than you know, the hotels and resorts, but I'm in my own personal space. I can create my own type of experience, and you know, it's what they're opting for nowadays. And one of the things that we've seen in the business is a massive repeat rate, right? So the overall repeat rate has grown significantly to where not only are we seeing guests taking trips once a year to the villas, we're watching guests take 2 and 3 trips a year to the villas.
Anna, so with your luxury collection and it's all inclusive, as what do you think the attraction is to luxury all inclusives right now?
So I would like to share, to answer that question, a recent survey that was done by the Luxury Traveler. What is luxury travel all throughout? And it's interesting to find that the 3 top priorities for our luxury travelers is, number 1, exceptional service. And when you think of going all inclusive, especially when you think of our market, because although we are our own municipality here in Mexico, we are always related to Cancun. And you can think Cancun is always known for a massive all-inclusive service that unfortunately might not always be the level of service and that luxury touch that that those high-end clients are looking for. So being off Cancun and being our own municipality, that's what we want to share, having the exceptional service that, number 1, that's what most travelers are looking for. Our bottom line, our 4 focus points is to offer curated experiences. Number 2, do a genuine integration into local culture. So Isla Mujeres is not a commercial location, maybe not as you would think. It really can help you travel and integrate into the Mexican culture of not necessarily maybe the commercial Cancun that most people think of. Number 3, the culinary experience. Definitely having of course, state-of-the-art facilities, but having culinary experiences where you have the local people showing you how to make like the cochinita pibil, which is a traditional dish here. That is the level of luxury that our clientele is looking for. Maybe not all the gold and marble tables throughout a buffet in a luxury resort, but having that connection and really integrate into the local culture. And number 4, you would be surprised, it's very important that we keep an environmental conscious spirit. So being such a tiny island as we are only 7.5 kilometers long and only like not even 2 kilometers wide. So being environmentally friendly and having that conscious is very important for us as well as for our guests. And the survey to the luxury traveler, the second 2 important thing is exclusivity. Being, of course, again, in that kind of not remote island, but being in an island and just a location where we are, which is a very privileged location that offers all of our guests the exclusivity of the beach. Although in Mexico, none of the beach can be completely privatized because it's a federal area, the location is very important. So for us, it's a best, it's a hit. It's one of our best selling points. And number three, what is important for our clients is authentic cultural experiences. So that's a little bit that I was mentioning before. In the island, we are known to be a coconut producer island. A lot of African and more Caribbean influence. So we've stayed away a little bit from the commercial look that maybe the Riviera Maya or Cancun may give, and really focus on what Isla Mujeres can introduce you to all of the culture in Mexico. So I think that's those would be the pillars that we're focusing on as we bring this first luxury hotel in Mexico, all inclusive.
These are all great selling points, but the other selling point that you really glanced off of is it's all inclusive. It makes it so great that it's all, just to speak for a moment as to why all-inclusive resorts are so popular right now.
Sure. So I think it's a comfort, definitely. Also, of course, you have the opportunity to get to know the locality. But a lot of our clients are also, they feel more confident when you leave food and beverage to the brand that they're choosing to travel, no? And they pay these $1,200 per night rates, and that's the confidence that they have in you for their food and beverage. So I think having the comfort of the all-inclusive and worry less of additional fees or having your check at the end different. Although we're looking at a luxury market, I know for them, it's important to just do a seamless checkout and not have all these charges and different.
It's funny, it is a luxury market, but there's still value to consider.
Exactly.
And there's certainly value in an all-inclusive. Let's move on and talk to Libby about her facilities. I mean, why are lodges and boutique hotels so popular at this time?
Yes, we're definitely having a bit of a surge, but truthfully, there's always been an industry, a niche segment for that individual traveler wanting a more intimate experience, a more boutique experience. There's just more, I think, more of the travel trade, and then travelers are aligning with individuality, maybe moving away from some of the larger brands and wanting that authentic connection to the destination, whether that's Australia or Chile in this case. These lodges that the Baileys own and operate are in regional areas within Australia and Chile, so they provide this exclusive access, and there's this privilege of place when staying at the Bailey lodges. So it's definitely a more intimate and more personalized experience, essentially, which ultimately does make it exclusive.
All of you guys, the more the travel advisor knows, the better, especially in imparting the information to their clients. So let's do a round of just discussing how you support travel advisors to help sell your product. Does anyone want to go first? Then how about Willie?
Sure, I can go. As a former travel advisor at one point in my career, one of the biggest lenses that I look through as a chief marketing officer here at the company is the overall level of just both personal support as well as marketing support that we as an organization give. So on the personal side, I open up my calendar every Wednesday from 2 to 5 o'clock, and I do what I call Wednesdays with Willie, which are 15-minute appointments. I use those 15 minutes to spend quality time, individual quality time with travel advisors, where we talk about everything from villas, marketing villas. I even, talk to advisors who are looking at making a shift from mass market over to luxury. That's one aspect. I do a lot of webinars. Last night, I was doing a webinar from one of our partners at 8 o'clock at night. For a select group of their advisors who are really focused on luxury. So there's a lot of personal support. Alan, as you know, I always love to give out my personal cell phone. I love to give out my email so that advisors can reach out to me 7 days a week with any questions that they might have or any level of support that they might need. From a marketing standpoint, A lot of what we do on the marketing side also translates into marketing material that we provide the travel advisors. So we've developed a massive marketing toolkit that we promote out to the travel advisor community, and it includes a full social media library of images that are approved images. It includes a whole library of Instagram Reels. It includes a white label website that they can share our inventory with their clients. There's no online booking, there's no inquiry, but they have the ability to share these villas directly with their clients. The entire portfolio is on this website. There's also a lot of unbranded material that they can use as well.
Well, let's give them the URLs.
The easiest, so if they want the marketing toolkit, what you're going to want to do is email my marketing team, marketing@rentalescapes.com. Again, marketing@rentalescapes.com. Let them know you were watching this as with Insider Travel Report and the Luxury Roadshows, and that I offered the marketing toolkit. A member of my marketing team is going to respond, and then we will send you the entire toolkit. It's also important that you go on rentalescapes.com, and at the bottom of the homepage, there is a link that says Travel Advisors. On that page, you can register for a Wednesdays with Willie. You can also register for a free account on the website. Now, why it's so important to register for the free account is twofold. One, it'll get you into my database to where I am constantly pushing information out in terms of bonus commissions, in terms of marketing material, fam trip invitations, etc. Right now, in the month of May, we have a bonus commission of up to $5,000 per villa booking as part of our Travel Advisor Appreciation Month. But one of the biggest ways that we support the travel advisor community, and it's one of the things we're most proud of, is in April of 2023, we launched the industry's first and only rewards program for you, the travel advisor. We want to make sure that you have an opportunity to vacation at the exact same villas that you send your clients to. So through this rewards program, for every dollar that you book with us, you earn rewards points. And we've made it so that these reward points, unlike other reward programs that are out there in different industries where points expire, with us, your points will never expire. So you can bank your points for as long as you would like, and then you can use them whenever you're ready to go on your own villa vacation. So, again, Alan, as a company, we're constantly looking through that lens of how do we support the travel advisor community in bigger and better ways each and every day.
Thank you for that. Anna, you were ready to answer the question on how to train the travel advisors. Give us what you wanted to tell us, plus how to get there and get the information. By the way, everybody should go to these booths. That's the first place. And then these are the secondary places. Anna, please.
Sure. So I think Willie pretty much took what I wanted to say. I do agree completely in many of the points that he shared. I think for us, it's first of all, very important that we have an attractive incentive program for the agents. And more than having an attractive program, make sure that they understand how they can make the most out of this program. Because many times you hand out all the flyers and you start getting all the marketing and let them know, and you're trying to convince them of how attractive your program is. But if you don't educate them as to how to get the most potential of that program and get everything that they can out of it, it'll just be standing there as attractive as you can make it. So in our case, we have the Travel Advisor Incentive Program. Is something important that is for us to share. Many agents might think, well, why would I want hundreds and thousands of Bonvoy points in our case? No, it's not just redeemable for stays, just like Willie mentioned. We want them to vacation where they send their clients. And also let them know you don't have to come to Cancun, perhaps. I mean, many of them might have already known all of Mexico, all the Caribbean, and they might want to go and do France, Spain, somewhere else in the world. So why don't you send your clients to Isla Mujeres and you go to Barcelona, or you go to the UK with all the incentives that you are getting. So I think that's one thing. Number two is not all of our points are for you to travel, because many times they say, oh, I don't have the time to travel. I wish I could redeem all these points but you know how many days or weeks I can get off the year because I'm always working so hard in my agency and so on. So educate them again that this is not only for traveling, and for many of them, when they go to the W in Punta Mita, and they might have loved the essence, the smell that they found in the lobby. Well, these points can be redeemable for you to get in the store all the products that you love. A heavenly bed, which everybody loves the heavenly beds. So I think it's also a matter of going into detail and you know, bringing them hand in hand into how they can make the most of these programs. And number two, again, Willie mentioned this part of the webinars and constant education. It's very important, but I think we are all after that. So we don't want to get them bored. And many times they say, oh, I don't have time in the next couple of weeks for another webinar. So make it attractive for them to stay educated on your property, because you let them know that the more they know how to sell you, the more they will get out of it. But also make it sweet and short. I think after pandemic, the majority of us just got through virtual trainings and all these webinars of one brand after the other. So I think it's also being empathetic on their time and understand that they handle many of them, I would say maybe 100 hotels. So I think it's important that we keep it short and sweet, go to the point. What is in there for them? I think that's key.
And Libby, aside from going to the booth, what training and other things do you have for our travel advisors?
Absolutely. I think we deliver some essential planning tools, in addition to the training that the others have just mentioned, which is our investment in our relationship with the travel trade, the tools that they can then utilize in their own sales process. So sample itineraries. With the Bailey Lodges, there's opportunities to sequence them into a larger itinerary in Australia, for example. Same for Chile with the Tierra hotels. So better understanding how the lodges can sequence. And now we're not a DMC, but we are just trying to kind of share with them the traveling logistics, which because Australia is the size of the United States and can be a little overwhelming if you're not familiar with the destination. We're really trying to somewhat demystify and create a very a reassurance of confidence in selling Australia and then ultimately selling the Bailey Lodges. And then in Tierra, the same, the sequencing tools. But again, sales trainings and availability, as Willie mentioned, for a more one-on-one meeting with any of the advisors, kind of providing introductions and contacts to any of my lodges or any of the notable trade contacts, the DMCs. Ultimately, I'm here to kind of showcase the lodges and to, like Anna said, to create that inspiration and keeping the dream alive. And ultimately, and really putting our destination in Australia, Chile forefront. So when considering that next vacation, if it's not Europe or Mexico or the Caribbean, travel a little bit off grid, travel a little bit deeper, those compelling reasons to go beyond the city centers and to, again, have that connection to place, that authentic connection. So always wanting to stay in touch with our travel advisors. They're our ambassadors, and we're here to support them.
And Libby, we might as well stick with you on this. The next question is the one that's near and dear to all travel advisors' hearts: compensation. And so can advisors really make money selling with you? Let's talk about that for a bit, and we'll save Willie for last because he already mentioned some of that. Anna, you'll be next.
The short answer is absolutely. With most of the lodges tariffs being generously inclusive, with a commission on all of the experiences, as well as the food and beverage and the accommodation. So yes, they can stand to make quite a bit of money.
Any numbers? Are we allowed to talk about?
The standard, the 10% is our industry standard.
Okay. And Anna, compensation, I mean, all inclusives? What can travel advisors expect to be compensated?
Sure. So when we say Marriott, a lot of the agents automatically say, well, they went down from the 10 to the 7%. Well, that is in the US. For properties in Mexico, it's 10% still. So we still go about the 10% commission. And under the travel advisor incentive program that I just mentioned, they can get up to 1,000 points per night when it's direct booking. So those points are, that travel incentive program is not cash anymore redeemable. However, like going back to the education of the agents, they can go to their Bonvoy account and they can redeem those hundreds of thousands of points for cash cards, Visa cards. So if there is money involved, and that's what they're here for, we're doing a 10% commission on the all-inclusive package rate.
It's like a game show. Willie, what's the compensation like with you guys?
So we've got a 10% commission guaranteed on every villa booking. Throughout the year, we do the bonus commission opportunities. Right now in the month of May, we've got the bonus commission of up to $5,000 per villa booking. Plus, we have the rewards program. So on every villa booking, 365 days a year, you've got the 10% commission guaranteed, plus you've got the rewards points.
Anna, would you give us a wrap up on anything else you want travel advisors to know about Almaty and the property?
Sure. So I would first of all go with the confidence that many of them already have in the luxury collection brand. They know the level of service in Mexico, Marriott, and also we are just fully committed into having them familiarized, get them educated, again, on getting the most out of everything that they can book for us. For those that are stars, which is what we are, we're under the stars program by Marriott. They have that fantastic rates that they are able to take advantage of so that they can come and get familiarized individually, not necessarily on a fam trip group, which I know a lot of them love, and they can redeem these fantastic night rates once per year. Additional to that, if they're not in the stars program, again, the commitment of having them come down, experience from the moment of arrival to the airport, and let them know that they will be in an exclusive catamaran or boat ride to the property and enjoy and really experience what their guests will be enjoying, and everything, of course, all the service in the property. Support them with site inspection rates, something that is very attractive for them to come down and get to know the property. So the incentive programs are there, the service that they know, but I think it's very, very important that they understand that we're here to have them come down, understand the property, get to know it, experience it for themselves, and start working from there on with them.
And anything else you want our travel advisors to know about rental escapes, Willie?
Just that, you know, we as an organization continue to add to our portfolio. Again, what is important about our portfolio is, while it is ever growing, these are villas that are fully vetted and inspected. Myself, members of my product team, we are constantly traveling into the destinations to look at these villas. That, for you as a travel advisor, provides you tremendous comfort knowing that someone or someone's have taken the time to go into these villas. And we guarantee the quality of this product. These villas have to meet our overall standards. So, you know, the portfolio, while it's at, 5,000 properties, these are villas that are of the highest quality. And again, throughout the year, every day, we provide tremendous personal support to you, the travel advisor. Whether it's through webinars, whether it's through individual Wednesdays with Willie, whether it's through our marketing material, we are truly your villa partner. And we play a vital role in ensuring that we are able to contribute to your overall growth in the luxury villa business.
And Libby, for Bailey Lodges and Tierra Hotels, what's the final thing you want travel advisors to know?
I think the most important thing to remember with the Bailey Lodges, again, in Australia and New Zealand, Canada, and the Tierra Hotels in Chile, is that they all deliver a premium luxury experience. But they're more than just that place to stay. There's that compelling reason, as I mentioned, to travel deeper, to provide that connection to place, to the land, to the culture, to the wildlife. And these lodges ultimately deliver almost a sensory experience, an opportunity to kind of feel the destination. So they're it's a remarkable, again, portfolio of lodges. So appreciate the partnership, and I've got availability to provide even deeper product training if desired. So thank you, Ellen, for hosting today's webinar.
No problem. Let's just do one more big call to action before they go running off to the booths. Rental escapes, where should they be going, Willie?
So you want to visit rentalescapes.com. On the homepage, right towards the bottom, there's a link that says Travel Advisors. Click on that link, register for a free account, get into the rewards program, set up a Wednesdays with Willie. That is going to be the number one place you want to go to. And then number two, if you want access to the marketing toolkit, email my team, marketing@rentalescapes.com, and let them know you would like the marketing toolkit.
And Libby, where should they be going?
BaileyLodges.com.au. That's spelled BAILLIE, lodges.com.au, and the TierraHotels.com.
And Anna, the URLs for you?
Yeah, so the main point of contact will be Marriott.com. Look for Almare Luxury Collection in Isla Mujeres. Also, I would suggest them to just go to All Inclusive by Marriott AgentRewards.com, where they can scan a code and get enrolled into that travel advisor incentive program. Start getting the most of that Von Boy travel advisor program. And my contact.
Your contact, meaning
Yes,
what?
I'll be happy to share. It's anna.leva, just like my name, at luxurycollection.com.
Yes, especially when travel advisors have email addresses, we want them emailing. We want you to be
Yes.
flooded. All right, well now, as you hang up now, go right to the booths, and we thank you for watching this. This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report and Virtual Roadshows.